Hello, boys and girls. This is Miss Debbie from Pals. I am in the sanctuary. Do you remember we talk about what that word means, sanctuary? It's a room that people go to just to worship God. Um, a lot of places, a lot of churches don't call it that anymore, but that's what it was. That's what this room is called. Um, Yesterday was an important day. Yesterday was Palm Sunday. We didn't get to do any kind of Palm Sunday activities or Easter activities at PALS this year. But I thought we would tell the story of Palm Sunday. Um, we're doing chapel, but I'm probably going to do it in the story in one video and the music in another video. But I'm going to tell the story of Palm Sunday. Jesus and his disciples were walking to the great city of Jerusalem. They were headed there to celebrate Passover. And on their way, they stopped in a town called Bethany. And Jesus said to two of his disciples, "Go into the village, and there you will find a donkey that has never been ridden. Untie it and bring it here. And if someone asks you why you are taking it, tell them the Lord needs it and will return it. And then he'll let you have it." So the disciples did just as Jesus told them to do, and they found the donkey tied by a door near a crossroads, just as Jesus had told them. And when they untied it, the man who owned it stopped him and asked, "Why are you taking that donkey?" And they told him just exactly what Jesus had told them to say, that the Lord needs it and he will return it. And the man let him take it, just like Jesus had told them they would. So they led the donkey back to Jesus, and then they took their cloaks, they wore cloaks rather than jackets, and spread it over the back of the donkey, because they didn't have a saddle for Jesus to ride in, like people might ride it in a saddle today. They just had the cloaks. And Jesus climbed on top of the donkey and rode the donkey into Jerusalem. And when people saw Jesus on the donkey and realized who he was, they were so excited. They began to follow along. They would spread their cloaks so the donkey could walk on their cloaks. I think that wouldn't have been very good for the cloaks. It would make them dirty, but they wanted to show honor to Jesus. And the word spread, it's Jesus, and more people came, in addition to the people who were just walking on the road into Jerusalem. Other people, instead of putting their cloaks down, they cut down palm branches. Now, I made some palm branches. My palm branches are not. Did you make palm branches for Palm Sunday yesterday? I took some green construction paper and I cut it so that it looked like palms, so I could wave palm branches. Some people, I bet you can make palm branches that look more like palm branches than Miss Debbie's palm branches do. You see them? And some people put palm branches down for the donkey to walk on so the road would be more smooth. And some people put their cloaks down, and some people just waved the palm branches and said, "Hosanna, Hosanna in the highest." As Jesus walked along, everybody was so excited that Jesus was coming into Jerusalem. And Jesus and the disciples went into the city and all the way to the temple. But then they went back to Bethany to spend the night. And they returned the donkey. If you were here in front of me, and moms and dads who are listening to this, you have no idea how hard this is to do this with no children in front of me. If we were going to do this in chapel, if you were sitting in front of me, we would have done a chant that went. I would have said, "Hosanna," and I would have had you say, "Hosanna in the highest." Can you say that wherever you are sitting? Hosanna in the highest. One more time. Hosanna in the highest. Now wait, because I'm going to say Hosanna, and you're going to say, Hosanna in the highest. Hosanna, Hosanna in the highest. Hosanna, Hosanna in the highest. Again, Hosanna, Hosanna in the highest. One more time. Hosanna, Hosanna in the highest. Thank you, boys and girls. I'm going to do some music in a separate video, and I can't wait to see you in real life again.